Meanwhile, tonight, Wacoans are taking part in those nationwide demonstrations dubbed the Ice Out movement.
One organization has several protests planned statewide, including Austin, Dallas, Houston, and even in Waco. We're joined by 6 News anchor Adrian Carball, who's live in Waco right now. Adrian, tell us about the protest at Indian Springs Park.
Yeah, Lindsay Bailey, the protest, which started at around 4 o'clock this evening, has finally disbanded. There are a couple people here still chatting up behind me, some of the organizers. But compared to the protest we saw 3 weeks ago at the federal courthouse in downtown Waco, tonight's turnout had a much bigger turnout. The organizers of the nationwide protest scheduled for today, Friday, January 30th, are urging supporters to say no business as usual and join actions calling for an end to ICE and Border Patrol presence in communities. In addition to Waco, protests have been planned for Austin, Dallas, Houston, San Antonio, and San Marcos. That's just here in Texas alone. Party for Socialism and Liberation member Alex Price says today's protest was to stand in solidarity with those suffering in Minneapolis and prove that Waco is politically aware.
I think there is there's some opinions that Texas is a lost cause as far as resisting, and that Waco is just a sleepy town and people won't stand up and speak out for what they believe in. I think this proves that that's not true. The people do care about what's going on and they're speaking up.
As I said earlier, this was a much bigger turnout here today. 3 weeks ago, there was maybe 3 to 4 dozen people, and we probably saw close to double that this time. I didn't do an exact head count, but it seemed upwards of 80, even close to 100 people here at one time, even though people started to trickle out during the rest of the afternoon. But also, this was a peaceful protest. Nothing of significance broke out today. But tonight at 10, I will be back to tell you a little bit more about one of the protesters who was at the protest 3 weeks ago, and as he shares his frustrations, as he says nothing has been done since that 3 weeks. Instead of going forward, we've been going backwards. That's it for me reporting in Waco. Adrian Carbajal, 6 News. Back to you guys.